All right, how's it going, guys? Nathan's MRE here. Today we're back with a very special ration. Now, this particular ration is a Russian emergency ration. This was sent to us by our good friend Vasily over at Outdoor Tactical. If you have not seen Outdoor Tactical's channel, please go to the description or the first comment. I'll pin a link to his channel there. He has sent great things to us, and I cannot wait to get into this stuff. Now we have, like we said, emergency ration, individual food diet. This is the maca ration, if that's translating right. And then we have a production of November 2019 and expiration November 2021 on it. And this is a 24-hour ration. He sent two of these. One's a 12-hour, one's a 24-hour. And you can definitely tell by the weight of the box what's what. And then this Vonentorg. And we'll get some verification from Vasily and Alfred with the title on it to make sure this is translating correctly, because you just never can tell. So all that being said, let's jump into, this is a pretty new ration. To my knowledge, this has never been seen before on YouTube. Let's go ahead and give her a little slice and dice. The Japanese knife is super sharp. I think the link of this is in the description in my Amazon store. I'm not sure if it still is or not. This stuff changes so much, it's hard to keep stuff in there. Standard issue box here. I'm gonna put this down just a hair. We're a little bit too far up. Have some napkins. Here we have, let me get this out. It looks like canned ham. I'm not familiar with that brand. And it won't translate, but I mean, obviously it's canned ham because you can see her like a luncheon meat. Next up, we have kasha some arrangement. We have kasha with Slavic beef. Interesting. We have some apple spread, like apple sauce, apple jam, my bad. I've never seen that container either. We have a Resbit stove. We have some Royal Ceylon tea. We have 2 packages of the tea. Here we have some the old cat soup. And if you've never had Russian ketchup, it's definitely worth a shot. I've never had this brand before, but usually it's a nice dark ketchup, almost like a tartness to it. Very nice. There's some Impulse gum. Looks to be mint. Pretty sure it's mint. Mata, whatever, I'm pretty sure it's mint. It's got mint leaves on it. We have our standard issue Russian cold drink. Usually these are like a lemonish flavor. Have a package of coffee creamer. Here we have some boxed rations, so it's in cardboard, then it's got the tin package, obviously. Stewed potatoes with meat. That sounds good. Here we have the beef, the Tushanka. And here we have it looks like a nougat bar, nougat with peanuts. The Bonfetti, I think that's French maybe? I'm not exactly sure on that. We're just taking a wild stab in the dark at it. We have 3 packets of sugar. We have a pack of salt. We have 2 other coffee creamers for a total of 3. We have a wet nap. We have 3 spoons. We have our standard issue Russian coffee. Another 2 wet ones, so 3 of those all together. A water purification tab. Our pepper, black pepper. We have 4 portions of crackers. Kind of busted up in this one. That's good and that's bad. That means they are fresh because they can't be busted up, but that means they're busted up. Another coffee creamer, of course. I think that is all in the box. Seems to be a pretty good ration. So let's get it onto the tray, heat it up, and see what she's all about. Okay, so we're back on it here. Let's go and get this stuff opened up and see. I'll always roll the edges up on these before we start. And this is something all the Russian rations should have. the little knife for the pâtés and things. That seems to work out pretty good. Crank the kasha open here. There we go. It looks good. Ah, it smells really fresh. It smells actually really delicious. Set that off to the side. I'm going to crank open the old meat and potatoes here. There's just nothing like a good fresh Russian ration. They don't really go bad very easy. I mean, but a lot of times the kasha, when it gets old, gets kind of a perfume kind of scent and taste to it. It's kind of funky. There's the meat and potatoes. Smells good so far, boys. Smells real good. The beef, the tashanka. Roll this bad boy up. This is going to have a lot of liquid in it probably. Have to be kind of careful with that. Oh, it looks good. That looks really good. Look at that. A lot of fat on it, almost like a gravy on this one. Woo! Smells really, really, really fantastic. Let's get these on the hot plate. We'll be back in just 1 second. We're gonna make all of our drinks. All right, so we got everything on the old hot plate heating up. Let's go ahead and make our drinks real quick. Got some hot water I just took out of the, I'm gonna use the kettle today. We don't use the microwave. I'm gonna do the tea. Without breaking it. Nice, kind of Earl Grey smell to it. I don't know how else to describe it. Nice, rich scent. And I think we'll leave the coffee for some other day, so I don't make myself stroke out. Before we go any further, let's go ahead and wipe our little fingies off. Got a nice wet nap. Phone's dinging like always. Wet nap has a very, very little smell to it. Very little bit of alcohol. Kind of almost like a mint smell to it, I'll be honest. The lights. It's almost like I have a little bit too much light on the situation here. We'll back off of that just a hair. And let's go ahead and do our cold drink here real quick. And I think our mains are pretty much done. I don't see a tear notch particularly on this one, so I'll give her the little slash and gash here with the knife. And these drinks are always just real mild, and they're always clumped up a little bit, just the way it is. Just a real mild, like lemon scent to it. We'll go and mix some of this up on here. We probably ought to get one more of these wet naps out and wipe our utensils off. So we've got several of them to do that with. We'll give them a little wipe off here. Oh, there we go. Have some lower quality spoons. Still got some flashing on them. Let's kind of rake that off as we go. And of course, our pâté knife. We'll rake that off. Let's go and give this a nice little stir. And I think we're ready for those mains. Okay, so we got everything out here. This stuff is like rage boiling on the hot plate. I was fiddling around a little too long in here. She almost got burnt. Hopefully it didn't get burnt. All right, so let's go ahead and taste, to start off with, the potatoes and beef. And it looks interesting and it's very tender is the first thing I noticed about it. It's cooled off just slightly, kind of. And let's take a bite here. So it has slivers of potatoes, like real fine ground up beef, has some carrots, many different things in it. Let me get in here and get you a little bit of a close up. It's very mildly seasoned. The biggest taste in that is the beef and the carrots. And the carrots you could just taste outright. Basically a real nice beef stew. Super, super, super nice. Let's go ahead and go into, look how tender the kasha is. Get a fair amount of beef in here. Got some fat, some other stuff. And usually it's like compacted real hard, but this time it is not that. It is so nice. That's probably the most tender kasha I've ever had. Like ever, all right? Super, super nice meal. Man. Let's toss this to the side here. I'll see if I can shuffle on. That baby's like freaking smoking hot. Smoking hot. Oh, look how dirty my hot mit's getting from using it for MREs all the time. Always get stuff all over it. We got her in there, and look at this. Look at the tenderness of that. I cut it with a floppy plastic spoon. It just breaks up. Whoa. So I could pull this off without dripping it everywhere. I'm gonna get the old napkin here, and we're gonna come in here and lock it on the screen. Look at that. Absolutely perfect. Whoa. Wow, that is really, really good, the shanka. The flavor on it's remarkable. A little bit of salt, pepper, bay leaf. That's about it. It's not full of onions, not full of garlic, not full of anything to try to cover up the natural beef. Put a little of the juice on the kasha. It's just a perfect combo. If you're starving in a survival situation, you just can't hardly get any better than this stuff. This stuff is absolutely great for all that. I want to move some of this stuff to the back a little bit here. Yo! I already spilled some on the tray. Just kind of the way it goes though. Let's go ahead and get one of these drinks going first. Have some of this lemon drink. We'll give her a good little stir. You can see all the pulp and stuff. Hold on a second here. Let me get her stirred up real good. And you can see, hopefully you can see, all the pulp and stuff in it. And it's just really mild. What a great drink. I'm getting quite the supply of these drinks stacked up. And that's good. I mean, it's nice. Sometimes you get thirsty. You're like, man, I really want something to drink. I don't drink soda or anything like that. Sometimes I'll reach for one of those. It's just a nice, mild drink. You know, it's not gonna make your stomach weird, not gonna make you all hyper. It's almost as a natural Kool-Aid kind of. This guy here, this is the one we think is the potted meat or the ham, and it looks like that is the case. Let's get the old knife out here. And like a luncheon meat type situation. You can see it's a lot more firmer than pate is. Almost like a Spam kind of deal. But it's not like Spam. Like Spam's like weird fake meat, right? This is not that way. This tastes like just straight out, like minced ham. Has some liquid in the bottom, almost like some water in the bottom of it. I haven't seen that before. And you really could heat this up. It's slightly salty. It's not offensive at all. It's actually very mild and very good. Nice little change of pace. Let's get our other spoon out here. And let's mix up our tea just a little bit. Our tea bag needs to come out pretty soon. Take a little sip of this. Cleanse our palate. Oh wait, what are we even doing? What are we doing? We got the cat soup. Let's take a little bit of this. The kasha is going to be prime candidate for this. We have a tear notch. Yes, we do. You don't have Russian ketchup and forget to try it. That's definitely an offense. And look at that. This is not quite as dark as some of it. Oh man, the smell. It's almost like it has a little bit of Worcestershire sauce in it, or something in that arrangement. Kind of has that tart background to it, but a little bit of like I'm not gonna say a beefy taste, but like a hearty taste. Let's try it with the kasha. Boys, that's some good kasha. That's probably the best I've ever had. That is absolutely a winner there. Let's go ahead and move over to some crackers. We're gonna do this spread, apple jam as you will. Crackers look and smell super fresh, and that's always a treat too. Because they can get a little bit funky, but they're still good to eat. Oh no! I've never seen apple jam in one of these before. Let's steal this. Kind of an odd container. It's about half full. Got a little bit of liquid, needs to be stirred up. And this is the actual jam. There's no apple butteriness to this. It doesn't look like applesauce like apple butter does, like some of these are. This is straight out jam, right? Take some regular, and then we'll go to the cracker. It's just super sweet, more of like a candied type substance. It is a lot different from the regular apple jam we usually get, or apple butter, as us Americans call it. There we go. Those crackers are absolutely perfect. They're very delicate, that's why they're crushed up. Not hard to chew at all, which is rare in a Russian ration. Usually crackers are pretty hard. So far, this ration has been great. A lot of it too is how fresh it is. That makes a lot of difference on the taste of it. The nougat bar with nougat and peanuts. There's the peanuts. There you go. Has that kind of marshmallowy kind of taste to it. This is so nice and fresh. You wouldn't think peanuts would go very good in nougat, but actually they do. It's a very, very nice bar. Do our last thing here, the gum. Usually I don't do gum anymore, but have not had this kind before, so we're curious about it. I've had this kind in grape. They used to give you like a grape mint. It's just a very mild mint. You can't really find that anymore in America. Usually you get anything mint, like gum or mints, and it's so strong and so crazy you almost can't stand to even eat it. That's mild like you could buy gum here 20 plus years ago. This is a nice mild mint, nothing crazy. It's not burning your mouth. I can't really complain. This has been a great ration. Thank you again, Vasily at Outdoor Tactical. Go check his channel out. Like I said, link will be in the description. Tell him you see my video, came over. He does most everything in Russian. If you go down to the little cogwheel on the video, you could auto translate into English so you can read along as he's talking. Works pretty good. I do that all the time. You can also hold your phone up to the screen on Russian subtitles and translate like that. It's whatever you want to do. That's gonna be it, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you very soon with another review.